Good morning, and it's day 8 on the Pennine Way. 14 miles to Hawes today. Hopefully I can get there before 5 o'clock. Mainly so I can pick up some new boots, and actually I could do with some dehydrated meals as well. It is going to be a roaster today. Forecast is clear skies all the way, but the forecast is looking a bit ominous going forward, but should be an easy day today. My knees are hurting a little bit this morning after yesterday in Pennine. So we'll see how we get on. It's maybe about 6:30 this morning, and I really shouldn't be talking and climbing at the same time. Oh, but little look back at Horton-in-Ribblesdale. There was quite a large group of Duke of Edinburgh award folk at the campsite last night, which is nothing unusual, but one girl decided to have a very loud argument about 11 o'clock at night. There's me trying to get up at 4 in the morning. But anyway, this could well be spectacular. Might struggle for water today. Don't know how much water there's going to be available, but anyway, I'll have a last look at Pennine before we go. There we go. Right, let's get to it. Never get the chance for a warm up on these things. It's always just straight up a hill. Oh my giddy aunt. I think the surface is quite stony as well. Just hope it's not like this all the way. But it's just getting going and getting into a rhythm. And if you're starting off on a hill like this, it's nearly impossible. But we're levelling out now. And I don't really want to have you three with me all the way. Come on past. We're still going up, albeit relatively gently. Distinct lack of any way markers this morning. I'm 99% sure I'm on the right route. But I was afraid we're going to have to go up again. I'd just like it to level out for a bit. The landscape is just stunning this morning. The sheep agrees. flatten out now, please? We have a finger post. Hopefully it says Pennine Way on it. That would be good. Things are flattened out a bit, but this is superb this morning. God, I'm getting bitten by horseflies. Clegs. Blooming things will bite you through anything. That was a hard haul up. Not steep, but just steady and relentless. And without any sort of walk in, going straight into a climb like that is difficult. I'm hoping now it's levelled off a bit, I can settle into a good rhythm again. There we are. So if you were to go to Pennygent, you could go this way. That's the 3 Peaks route. Right, anyway, that's enough of me havering about nonsense. Time to make some progress. You won't be able to see it on this. It's difficult to pick out even with the naked eye just now, but the Ribblehead Viaduct is sort of right in the middle. I'll try and maybe point it somewhere about there-ish. Familiar territory, so past that way and the Dales Way and the Dales Highway. And just over the other side of the hill there is Dentdale, which is one of my favourite places. Dentdale is just it's one of the most serene, beautiful places that I've ever been to. The village of Dent is it's like stepping back in time. It'll be crossing the Dales Way on the Cam High Road a little later on. So beginning to get to little bits of the Pennine Way that I've walked before. The Dales Highway past Malham Cove yesterday as well. Yeah, Ribblehead Viaduct. Always amazes me that these old tracks, this must have been an old road. It looked as if it was metalled at one point. Even here, where it's sort of overgrown by grass, you can see the ruts either side, two on either side, one down the middle. These must have been really busy routes. Not sure whether it was a pack horse route, but I know that a lot of traders did take to the hills rather than use the turnpikes to avoid paying tolls. But you know, not many folk using these now, but for the depth of some of the ruts, there must have been carts going along here all day, every day. Hello, sheep. Alright, what's going on here? We have 3 acorns. Ah, it's a Pennine Way joining us. From down there. No stunt motorcycling. Just jumped over the wall to fill up with some water. What a little spot. Look at that just disappearing down into the hole here. Oh, wow. Try and do this without killing myself. I've got to say, this has just been fantastic this morning. Now, I've thought a lot about the anxiety that I experience, and it manifests itself in some strange ways, even, you know, like even in the tent overnight, and it's like, oh God, how am I going to sort out this chaos in time to be away? And I forgot to set my alarm for 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 4:30 and I thought, oh God, I'm never going to get away on time. I did. Well, a few minutes past 6. But there's, in everything that I do, there's this sense of worry. You know, and it extends to being able to get out the door, and it makes you inert in a lot of ways, unable to do things. You know, if I've got a late start at work, you know, I can't go out for a walk because I might not get back in time to get away for work. You know, you're starting at 2 in the afternoon and this is at 10 in the morning. Or whatever. And even things like making a phone call, calling folk up for whatever reason. Like, well, my boots are on the way out, so I called one of the outdoor shops in Hawes, and it's bizarre, and there's no reason for it. But making that phone call was really, really difficult. And sometimes you just grit your teeth and do it, but most of the time, especially when I'm at home, it's like an avoidance mechanism. It's easier to do nothing because you then don't become anxious about things. So we'll see. Anyway, that's enough of that for the moment, I think. But yeah, enjoying this morning. This is good. I've done about 4 miles now. It's back at 8 o'clock, so hopefully, if I just push on, I don't think there's anywhere for refreshments today anyway. So I can get there between 2 and 3, that would be perfect. Saying hello to an old friend. The Dales Way. And weather's a bit more pleasant today than when we did the Dales Way. I seem to remember it being pretty grim that day. We came from up there. Wind, rain, I think there was some sleet, might even have been some snow. Fun times. So this is just a long drag now on the Cam High Road. I think we follow this almost all the way into Hawes now. Right. Just looking down towards Cam Houses, so the Dales Way heads off down that valley there. There's the buildings in the distance. There's a bunkhouse there that we stayed at, but I remember walking up over the fields here, and well, the bunkhouse might actually be a bit closer, I think. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, we're walking up over the fields, and these horses were following us, trying to steal stuff out our packs. Little buggers. But I think the turn off for the Dales Way is a little bit further up, and I'm hoping just when we get over the brow there, it's pretty much going to be flat and downhill all the way into Hawes. I'm not going to get my hopes up, because that would be far too optimistic, but yeah, all fantastic. And we'll say goodbye to the Dales Way. A little bit surprised not seeing anybody on it. I know I'm still relatively early, it's maybe about 20 to 10. But the Dales Way is quite a busy route, especially this time of year. But, yeah, it's a bit more gentle slope now. I think just once we get round the corner it flattens out. But this looks somewhat different to the last time I was here. In fact, we'll just turn around, get a look back at where we've come from. Remember doing the Dales Way, it would have been about Easter I think, and this was pretty grim up here. but a day like today is just spectacular. Feet are hurting a little bit. I think we've got about 5.5, 6 k's to go, maybe 4 miles or so. Perhaps a little bit more. There's Penny Gent. Yeah, I won't be climbing up that way again. This track has been right along this edge since we got the summit at Cam Houses. It's just, I'm not quite sure what it is, whether it's an old road or just an old track. It's been fantastic, but my feet have taken a pounding. Really struggling with my feet at the moment, they're quite sore. My left knee's grumbling a bit as well, and I think it's just down to how rocky it's been, how stony it's been. It's all been quite hard surface today. This at the moment, I've got some grass to walk on in the middle of the path, but most of the time it's sort of been like the ruts on the left and the right, and it's been quite tough on the feet. Made good time, not that far away from Hawes. I had a good sort of 20 minutes, I think I might have fallen asleep actually further back, but I could do with a water source. I'm out of water, and there has been nothing on this stretch since the Packhorse bridge that I crossed back down at the bottom of the Cam Highway. So I'll be glad to see some running water if I can find some. I wonder, there's a very clear path going up the hill on the opposite side of the valley here. I wonder if that's our route for tomorrow. I'd need to have a good look at the map, but I suspect that might be the climb out of Hawes. I think I've got something like 3,500 feet ascent to Tan Hill. So tomorrow is going to be a tough day. Yeah, tough day and a long one. I'm just beginning to get the first glimpse of Hawes sort of hiding behind these hills here. Not sure what the time is at the moment, but sure glad to be off the stony track and just on this lovely grassy path, nice soft underfoot. Really lessens the impact of everything. But every corner's been stunning today. Super walking. Last few days have just been outstanding on this trail, but it's not an easy trail at all. I'm feeling it today. It's one of those ends to a day. Just what a wonderful vista. It's this typical Yorkshire Dales country with the barns. See all these fields up here have got barns at the top of them, these old stone barns, they're everywhere. Seems to be peculiar for this part of the world. It's been another outstanding day on the Pennine Way. And just a reminder as well why I'm doing this, not just for self-flagellation reasons, but I'm raising money for Who Dares Cares, so there will be a link down in the description. I'm leaving the donations page open until Christmas, so plenty of time to donate if you feel like it. And to all those who've donated so far, thank you so much. It really is appreciated. It'll make such a difference to guys' lives. They've helped me enormously. So please, Who Dares Cares, if you can spare a bob or two, click on the link and donate. In the meantime, I could guzzle about a gallon of Lucozade, I think. Arriving in Hawes. Youth hostel's a bit off route, but I need to come in and get my boots, so I should have plenty of time to do that. The river down there, even with the rain that we've had the past few days, that just shows you how dry it's been. River's just a trickle. Anyway, I think I'm going to sign off for the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.